All right, Matt LaFleur is here. What's going on, buddy?
How you been?
I'm great. How's that microphone working out for you?
It's not my favorite, but it'll work.
We're gonna get through it. It's training camp for everybody. We'll get better mics
All right.
by the season.
All right.
All right. Biggest difference. I asked Goody this question. I asked Jordan Love. Biggest difference between the 2024-2025 Packers is what?
Well, what do they say?
Jordan is working on his accuracy.
Okay. Well, what's the biggest? So he's going to be more accurate?
He's going to have more chemistry with his guys.
All right.
He thought that the ad-libbed plays, the off-schedule stuff,
Yeah.
had gone away last year.
Yeah.
Obviously, part of that was health. And now he's just working, repping it and all that stuff. And we're getting to a good place with the guys out there and Matthew Golden, who we said is going to be a stud. Can you confirm?
Well, I don't want to pump the brakes. We got to see him get
Pump the brakes.
to some live game action, but I would say he's trending like he's going to be a
Studdish.
big piece of our offense. I'll put it that way. I want to temper expectations, but I would say the biggest difference is just we've got not that we had a bad attitude or that, but just I would say the synergy amongst these guys is the best I've been around. These guys are working. They're getting along. There was obviously a lot of excitement coming into this thing. They got a brand new locker room, but we knew that wasn't going to get us anything. But I just think that there's just some good vibes right now and good feeling around our squad.
I like that. Good vibes. All right. So when you look at the 2024 Packers, the last thing I'll say about that, obviously Brazil, Jordan gets hurt, things get off track. What's the one thing in this training camp you said, okay, because of this, we have to address this?
Oh, I mean, I think there's always points of emphasis really in every phase of it. And then you look at what you can control from a coaching standpoint in terms of some game management situations that I felt like we mismanaged last year. But there was a lot of great moments too. And we were able to overcome a lot of adversity in terms of, Jordan missing a couple games, Malik Willis going in there and leading us to games. And I thought the progress that our defense made throughout the course of the season was pretty spectacular. I think Jeff Hafley's done an outstanding job to watch just that thing evolve in terms of you have a vision of you're going to be a 3D rush 4 team and evolve into something totally different. I think that you got to give Haf a lot of credit and our players a lot of credit to be able to learn everything, go out there and execute.
You've been here a while now. What's the number one thing you've changed about the way you coach? Could be anything. Could be a play calling thing. Could be a philosophy thing since when you got here to right now.
Well, I think there's a lot of things. I think day one, you try to control everything and you realize that there's not enough hours in the day to do everything. So you really try to surround yourself with a lot of great people. Unfortunately for us, I feel like we're in that position, whether it's the things that you can control with your coaching staff, but there's so many great people throughout our building. But I think a lot of the coaches on our staff, we've been around each other for a long time now, so they understand what I'm thinking and the vision that we have collectively for our team.
You talk about Jordan. If you could wave a wand, have the common fan understand something about Jordan Love that you think you guys on the inside appreciate, maybe the common fan doesn't. Is there anything?
Oh, yeah. I think just how special of a person he is in terms of, and I think that it's reflective with how he portrays himself. But the thing that's great about him is, other than the fact that he has matured as a man, from the day that we drafted him to now. But I think in terms of his core values and who he is as a person, he stayed the same. So, and that's not easy for everybody.
Yeah. Quick hitters for you. We have to do badasses. Last time you gave us Aaron Jones. He just left the team. On this team, who's the biggest badass?
We got a lot of them. So, do you want me to rattle all these guys off?
You can rattle off a few, sure.
I mean, yeah, I think when you look at a guy like, I'll start offensively. I think our quarterback's a badass. I think our running back, Josh Jacobs, a badass. I'd say Tucker Kraft's a badass. Guys like Chris Brooks, who might not get all the national attention. Yeah. He's a badass. Jaden Reed, Elton Jenkins, Zach Tom, all these guys. And then defensively, we've got so many of them. RG, Kenny Clark, Guys like Quay Walker, Isaiah McDuffie, X, Keyshawn. So I think we got a team full of badasses.
I agree, by the way. By the way, Jordan Love said Aaron Rodgers. Not on this team, but all time. He said it was Aaron Rodgers, the biggest badass he ever played with. It was a great little chat there. Defensive play caller who keeps you awake at night the most when you're going into Sunday.
I don't know if I want to give that away.
Oh, okay.
That might be a competitive
It might be a
advantage.
competitive thing. All right, it's like an off-season question.
I would say one of the guys that I've got a lot of respect for, and you know them pretty well, is what Brian Flores has done in Minnesota. I mean, it's hard to deny, the production they've had defensively and the job that he's done.
We talked about it 2 years ago, but best throw Jordan Love made last year.
Definitely at Detroit. They brought a pressure up the middle. We didn't pick it up. He was able to, I don't know how, but he was able to evade the defender, reset his feet, like flip his hips, and hit Christian Watson over the middle on a high cross.
We do a thing called one rep back. You can take back any play call of your career anywhere. Could be at Central Michigan. Could be with the Titans. Doesn't matter. Could be here. Redo a play call. Where are you going?
Last year versus Chicago. Last game of the season, gave a guys who tried to jump the ball, and it was something that we just obviously hadn't practiced enough, and I put our guys in a bad position, and it didn't end well for us.
Sorry. All right, last thing for you. Surprising fact about Matt LaFleur. Like, give me something, whether it's the movies you watch, the TV show, a book you read, that would surprise people about Matt LaFleur. Surprise?
I'm kind of a boring guy.
You're a boring guy?
Yeah.
What is the best piece of media you've consumed in the last year? Like a movie, a TV show, anything.
I don't watch a lot, but I mean, I do enjoy some of the things on Netflix. I like Quarterback and
Omaha Productions Quarterback.
Yeah.
That's us? That's not me. I didn't do anything with it.
Okay.
I went to a party for it.
All right.
That's something.
Well, you didn't invite me.
It was in New York. You
okay. Yeah, sure.
We'll do it.
I love New York.
We'll do it. All right. Matt LaFleur is invited to the quarterback premiere next year. What did you learn from that show?
Well, I just think it's really interesting, and you're trying to take bits and pieces. It's interesting going in, the footage they show from team meeting rooms, like the approach that Dan Campbell had when they were going to play us last year, and certainly he lived by it. But what also is interesting to me is I've coached two of those guys on that show. I mean, I've coached Jared Goff in LA, and we drafted Kirk Cousins, and I coached him for 2 years in Washington. So obviously you have a vested interest in those guys, and except for when we play each other. I hope that's the one game that they perform not up to their standard, but I think it's an interesting deal, and I love football, and you're trying to you get a look behind the curtain a little bit in terms of their personal life, and then some of the things that go on within the building.
All right, we'll see Matt LaFleur at next year's quarterback premiere. Thanks, buddy.
Awesome. Thank you.